gentlemen, I'm Bill Winterberg. This is another 360 video tour. We're here at the TD Ameritrade Institutional National LINC Conference in Orlando, Florida. Joining me is Chris Vallely. Say hello.
Hello.
All right, now if you're joining us, make sure you get your cell phone or your iPad. Look at this using the YouTube app, and you can now pan and scan because we want to give you a tour, or you want to give me a tour of the Veo Village.
That's
so
right.
Let's hop inside.
Let's go ahead and head in.
So you didn't always have the need for so much space.
That's right. This is probably the biggest we've had it in the 5 years we've done it. We have over 103 vendors on Veo Open Access.
On the total open access.
And we brought 67 here that are in this room. And the purpose of this room is really to discuss not just technology, but how is technology working together? Through integrations with other vendors that are participating, as well as with TD Ameritrade. And what are the benefits that advisors can see? So a lot of times advisors will come here just to find a relationship manager or a product manager with a firm they're currently using.
Look, the orange booth has really got a lot of
That's
activity here. Advisors, we caught it at a perfect break time because the room is really buzzing with activity.
That's right. It's been very popular over the last 5 years, probably more popular than we even initially launched it. At first it was probably, we were tucked in a corner. And now we're really front and center.
Right.
And advisors now know that this is a resource for them when they come to LINC. At National LINC, we have the main exhibit hall, but we really have carved out a space that's front and center just to talk about technology and how advisors can become more efficient just by visiting the vendors that you see here.
Advisor, Blue Leaf, Archons, Y-Charts, Smart RIA. Hey guys.
Hey, Bill.
Say hi. You're on 360, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Cool, huh? Get your phone, get your iPad. No, but you also have a number of kiosks for the TD Ameritrade institutional editions like the iRebow platform, discussions of Veo, so that advisors can take that in and then go around the outskirts to pick those best-of-breed solutions that they're looking for.
Absolutely. They can continually have these conversations with the vendors, but a lot of times they want to come back to TD Ameritrade and understand, iRebow was front and center in last year's National LINC. And they want to understand how to use it. How can they be trained? What are the benefits? And then, what are the use cases to use it? Why would I want to automatically balance it through TD Ameritrade?
Right.
And by showing them how efficient it is, how you can rebalance your list of client portfolios in just a couple clicks is an amazing time efficiency or time saver and becoming more efficient for the advisor.
Yeah. Here we've got WealthMinder up here, Right Capital, WealthBox. WealthBox is actually the sponsor of our conference coverage here at the TD Ameritrade Institutional Conference.
That's right.
So I'm very appreciative of them of stepping up to make these 360s and these types of conversations happen. Hey John, how's it going?
Hey, how are you, Bill?
So 100 vendors, 103 total vendors?
103 total vendors.
Is there a ceiling on this? Do you saturate the market eventually, or where do you see this in the next year or two?
We don't see it like that because we're helping advisors with each integration. We've even taken it the last couple of years and we're allowing advisors that can go through our security protocols and that have the technical expertise. They can now access Veo Open Access and bring efficiencies into their homegrown applications.
Right. There's a lot of credit in terms of the solution providers going through the security steps, getting on board in Veo. For me, if I'm a buyer of some of these solutions, I feel really confident that they are Veo integrated because they've gone through a due diligence process and they stepped up to make that a possibility.
That's right. To access the Veo APIs, it is not the flip of a switch. So there's quite a bit of back and forth. Legal agreements, security agreements.
Yeah.
But in the end, the vendors have proven that they want to do it because they understand it's best for our mutual clients, which are the RIAs.
So let's finish in the heart of the Veo Village and wrap it up for me. But we've done the tour, probably 55 booths. If anyone can pause and wants to focus in on a booth, they can do so in this video. But bring it home for me. Wrap it all up. What you see here today and what advisors can expect in the near future.
Absolutely. So you said it earlier. I mean, there is an excitement here that vendors are really enjoying this atmosphere that was created. A lot of that has to do with Tom Nally from the top down. It's a solutions business, right? It's all about relationships. So the custodian working with the vendors, the custodian working with the RIA so they can better serve their clients. That really it's a service culture. We think technology is just really a part of that.
Because you're on the phone, you're on video calls each and every day with a number of these solution providers, just helping them to help you and ultimately help the advisor.
Absolutely. My team meets a dozen or more meetings a week.
More than you would like to admit, right?
Yeah, that's right. But we're always working with the vendors. And the thing that's great is there's not a finish line, right? We're continuing to grow. Even integrations that may be 3 or 4 years old, we can re-engage with the vendor and say, look, we just did this. How can we incorporate this into your application? And vice versa. And that's why we have the Tech Summit, so we can really keep people up to speed. Once a year, we'll bring in 25 vendors, ideas share roadmaps, and then, how can we work better together?
Chris, thank you for the tour. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you took advantage of the 360, taking it all in if you're not able to be here in person. I can't wait to see what you have in store at the 2017 conference.
All right, thanks, Bill.
Thank you.